star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me, and the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot, and checking out New York. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
They were in mid-season form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the fourth straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. D.A., thank you. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
So the New York starting five, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the one. And for Chicago, Bradley is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. DeRozan against Randall. They get the rebound. Robinson with the block, and he's able to get it back. Bradley is screen on Fournier. Caruso. Now, here's Barrett. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And here's Walker outside. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one. And Smitty, nobody's accused LaVine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
First one falls for him.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And so LaVine nails both of them. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's DeRozan, and he really played well against Denver. Barrett against DeRozan. Walker surveying the floor. Driving in. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Thien passes to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Randall kicks to Walker. Randall dishes to Walker. Back to Randall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
So dangerous in the paint. Randall with a good mix of power, skills, and balance.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. New York on D. Here's Ball, and the layup's good off the glass.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Ball against Walker. Picked by Randall. Goes up the baseline. Walker's shot is off.
And they funk this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Ball kicks to Caruso. Takes the 13-footer. Will not go. This is off the front iron. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So for the Knicks. And now on the 2K leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the best free throw shooting teams in the league. Number 1, the Bulls.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. White finds Johnson. Brown outside. Jones sets the pick for Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. .130 left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Now, here's Rose. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Green up on top. He's covered by Rose. Green passes to White. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. It's rebounded by New York. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Aggressive is one thing. Careless is another. You want to stay balanced and poised.
Now here's Rose. And the shot goes in.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
White against Rose. White with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is who White is, a competitor, a hard-nosed player. Love the activity on the offensive glass.
Shooting one.
And that one falls for White.
Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA, set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 4 and will return shortly. Well, arguably the premier sleeper pick of the 2020 draft, Emmanuel quickly reveals the origin of his NBA-ready teardrop floater.
I feel like I developed it kind of at a young age. I wasn't always the most athletic, so having skill was really important. So just having that floater that I could, use over big men is really vital.
And that shot certainly comes in handy for one of the league's smaller guards.
And some call it the giant killer. That floater game is a thing of beauty.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
DeRozan out there with Bradley. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
With a full head of steam in the open floor, there aren't many ways to stop DeRozan from scoring.
Picked by Randall. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Fournier against Bradley. Robinson a screen on Bradley. Fournier dishes to Robinson. And the rejection by Bradley. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's DeRozan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Ball. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Walker against Ball. And DeRozan sends it back.
With that leaving ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Levine kicks to Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Fournier passes to Walker. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 6.
And the defense has got to be better. Walker is looking to score once he gets in that position.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Johnson's checked in for Bradley. Derek Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Brown is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. Noel against Jones. Poked loose. Brown kicks to Levine. Jones sets the pick for Levine. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Quickly. Burks on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burks knows how to put the onus on the officials.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
Green, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Nuggets. Passes it to Johnson. He kicks to White. Knocked away. Noel with it. Jones covering. Noel passes to Rose. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Burks, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Johnson with a screen on quickly. And it's Jones finishing it off. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Gibson. Now the pass to Quickly. Some nice passing by New York here. 3 on the clock. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's White. Floats one up. That one doesn't go. Rose with some nice D. Shoots the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break. And it pains me to say this, but I think we need some insight from Professor Diesel. Secrets to success in the second half?
You want the regular voice of the professor, Ernie?
I'll take whatever you got.
It's easy, Ernie. Whoever decides the EOEP has the extinct advantage.
Wait, the strategy. What is EOEP? What does that even stand for?
Well, I'm glad you asked me, pupil Kenneth. You know this, execute on every possession. It's what I said to myself. EOEP, execute on every possession.
Was it just me, or did I hear you say they have an extinct advantage?
Is that what I said? I don't know what I said.
Oh, now, thanks for admitting it.
Oh, we're still on the air.
And let's shift focus now to the featured matchup with the Chicago Bulls, who find themselves in a close one.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. New York trailing. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier, and it's Walker in at the point.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Now the feed to Randall. Shot from 12, and DeRozan sends it back. Levine for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Levine's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago.
Boy, there's a certain beauty to that high-arching jumper. Levine showing us the range.
Walker with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Good on the shot. Walker's got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. It's Levine atop the key. He takes it in, Hits the close-range jumper. Levine's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Robinson up top, guarded by Bradley. Robinson dishes to Walker. 6 to shoot. Robinson sets a screen for Fournier. Bradley with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Pass to Levine, fires for 3, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Impressive night scoring the ball for Zach. He knows how to put on a show.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Ball. And finished off by Robinson.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Down low, it's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him, and he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Bradley a screen on Randall. Pulls it from the elbow. Knicks with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Robinson. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Here's Randall. 4 on the clock. To get open is Robinson. Nice D from DeRozan. The Bulls leading by 3. Ball kicks to DeRozan. Bradley a screen on Randall. Here's DeRozan. Robinson with the block. They recover it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the Bulls with another miss. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Here's Randall. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. DeRozan a screen on Walker. Pass to DeRozan. Inside, here's Bradley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Here's Walker. To get open is Robinson. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
Bradley passes to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. At the elbow, Randall. With the teardrop, that falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Randall's got his second basket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Goes back up, and it's Bradley laying it in.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Here's Walker, and the shot is long. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls out front. They lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The guard set is White alongside Levine. Derek Jones is out there with Green, and it's Johnson in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Levine. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
And the call will be against Alize Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Randall's checked in for New York. And here are the Knicks now. 7-point differential. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Off the left rim and out. The Bulls shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Here's Levine. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
White against Rose. Drops in the layup for 2.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
There's Levine. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Mind the lane.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Free throw good, Levine. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Burks looking around. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That's tipped. Stolen by Rose. Randall against Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Troy Brown's checked in for the Bulls. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Rose dishes to Randall. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
And the pass to Johnson. There's the dish to White. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. Knicks trail by 8. Kicks it to Randall. Robinson a screen on Brown. Here's Randall. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Levine. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
The added strength coming into play. Zach LaVine just shrugging off the contact inside.
To the left wing. Here's Randall. And he comes up with the deuce. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Tony Bradley's checked in for Elise Johnson. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. It's checked in for New York. Evan Fournier comes in for Quickly. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. To the inside. Robinson kicks to Fournier. Now Rose. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
That's 250 pounds coming down on the rim. Randall attacking with ferocity.
Outside, Levine. .114 left to play in the final quarter.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Levine against Barrett. Bradley, a screen on Barrett. There's Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
Shooting two.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Despite facing criticism along the way, Zach LaVine's blocked out all the haters. Now he's one of the most prolific scorers in this league.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
.50 seconds left in the fourth. Three-pointer, Randall. He can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Some solid defense from Rose. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Up top, Randall. DeRozan defending. Shoots from 12. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan, really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. .20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it again, and Gibson kicks to Burks. New York, no good that time either. Outside, Ball. So the Bulls win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.